Two big Smash Bros. Ultimate leaks to break down. Is Red Dead Redemption coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate? Let's find out. Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. Today, we actually break down two leaks, and I think that it's very interesting to talk about the fact that these big first-person and third-person shooters have not yet been really featured in Smash Bros. Ultimate all that much, right? We've all been thinking about different characters like Master Chief and the Doomslayer, who of course represent the first-person shooter genre quite well. You know, you could say they are both sort of the heads of that first-person shooter genre. But if you think about third-person games, then things get a little bit more blurry, right? You're thinking about characters like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, and of course Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and even games like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. Now, Red Dead Redemption is one that we're actually going to be talking about in today's leak, and another character that is also featured in here that is, yes, featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Of course, make all the featuring Dante from Devil May Cry jokes that you want. I'm really interested to find out if you guys have any specific thoughts on what the trailers for these characters could be, and generally, we are actually in the year where we're going to find out who the final two characters of Fighters Pass 2 are, and of course, probably also find out if there is another pass coming, or if this is the final piece of information that we're going to be getting on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which then would be a little bit of a sad affair, but if you think about the game as a whole, and you know, I've just revisited a bit of Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and looking at Smash Bros. Ultimate, it is such a huge game, a big celebration, and something that hasn't really happened in the world of gaming before. I would wager to say that it is the biggest crossover in gaming, and maybe even one of the biggest crossovers in media ever. Maybe next to like the Avengers, like Avengers Endgame. This might even feature more separate franchises and third parties coming together to make something. And of course, I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. So let's first talk about this potential, but still very interesting leak, because of course, the person that we're talking about today has actually gotten some information right. So every time we talk about a situation like that, we are honestly on the edge of our seats, right? Someone who has proven a track record, someone who's proven to be right on several occasions, then dropping information out of nowhere, that always gives cause for either, celebration or concern, whether you like the particular leak that we're talking about or not. So diving a little bit into the information here, this post comes from Reddit's r/gaming leaks and rumors, and it was originally posted by Sunflamed. And it says, potential Super Smash Bros. Leak roaming Twitter. And he says, of course, note, this is a very important one, note the Grinch leak existed. So please take this with a grain of salt. And then this Archer guy on Twitter, which is of course twitter.com/_Archer_. So check out that channel if you want to see the original post, has called out 4 things in the past. So called out 4 things correctly, right? Sephiroth called in November and it was revealed in December. Then Challenger Pack number 9. He called it in January and the direct announced and revealed in February. And then Challenger Pack 9 not to be a third party, which of course was Pyra and Mythra, which essentially just is a Nintendo property now with Xenoblade Chronicles. Monster Hunter Mii costumes, revealed in the Pyra and Mythra Sakurai Presents. Then he goes on to say, he said that the next 2 fighters are featuring Dante from Devil May Cry, Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption, and that there will be a Dovahkiin Mii costume. Remember, don't believe everything on the internet. Just thought that this would be worth mentioning. Good day. And then he has an edit saying, of course, after a lot of interesting comments have come to light and people have tried to say different things, edit, after reading the comments regarding Arthur, so Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption, just want to say that yes, it sounds ludicrous. However, I put it here because of what the Twitter account had accurately guessed before, hence the take it with a grain of salt part above. Now, to dive a little bit more into this situation, I think a character like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption is of course a little bit unlikely if you look at what has been in Smash Bros. Thus far. There aren't really any super realistic human characters in Smash Bros. Other than maybe, of course, Solid Snake and maybe a couple of characters from Castlevania, or some humanoid-ish characters like Captain Falcon, Ganondorf, and the like, and other characters are, representing humans but are more like anime characters and stuff like that, and there might be a couple more, but generally, we haven't really gotten a super realistic human character. That has yet to really happen, and it might then actually be the first time that something like that happens in the game. Of course, these games like Red Dead Redemption are all kind of based on real life, and the models and, the actors portraying them are real people, right? They're modeled after people and sort of slightly tweaked. They're played by other human beings that are doing the mocap and the performance and the voices. So yes, this would then really represent a kind of real human. And maybe, back in the day, even as far back as Super Smash Bros. Melee, it was kind of rumored that James Bond, right, Pierce Brosnan back then, would feature in the game as a playable character, because of course GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 was a huge deal, and people actually really loved that game and thought that it was, a big part of Nintendo 64 as a whole, which I actually, experienced myself. It was one of the first 4-player split screen games, if not the first one, and I thought that, yes, I think James Bond as a character could actually fit well with the rest of the roster. Now, even seeing Snake, that could really be the case, and even though it sounds weird, I mean, on the packaging of the Nintendo 64 that I still own, there's like Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, maybe like Donkey Kong or something, Link, and it's Pierce Brosnan, it's James Bond, right, on the packaging themselves. So that wouldn't be too weird. So thinking about a humanoid character or a human character that isn't outside of the realm of possibilities, but it is something that hasn't really happened in the past that much. So people are taking a little bit of pause with it. Now, in terms of a character being a big gunslinger, I could really see Sakurai doing some interesting, very fun stuff with that. But yes, it might be a little bit too unrealistic, right? Because the character is so realistic. So it might be a big counter to each other. But if you look at the idea of a character that is a gunslinger, a cowboy, there are so many different tools that you can use, and lassos and horses and dynamite and stuff like that. It would be so fun to see all those different explosives and guns that you can use that are still, Smash Brothers worthy. So I'm generally curious if you guys have any specific thoughts on that. Now, I also wanted to kind of follow up with that whole Walmart situation. This comes on inventglobal.com, and it says, did Walmart randomly leak the next Super Smash Bros. DLC? Okay, so is Walmart's social media person trolling Smash Brothers fans, or are they clueless about what they even posted? Or is this a legitimate teaser in next Smash Brothers Ultimate Fighter? Find out all of this and more the next time on Leaked Smash Brothers DLC Rumors. Next episode, right now. Pyra and Mithra were the last fighters to be released from Fighters Pass Volume 2, but there are still 2 slots remaining. Some of the big contenders for this honor are Crash Bandicoot, another Japanese RPG character, Rayman, Sora, and basically everyone with a sword. So Xbox fans have also been throwing around Master Chief for a while, and now it seems that this could be a possibility. Smash fans have been confused for the past few days over the cryptic and possibly even meaningless tweet. After Halo's Twitter put up a post acknowledging and celebrating Master Chief's birthday, well, Walmart replied by sending him a card, but not just any card. A Smash Brothers invitation. They said, "We actually got John a little something to celebrate," Walmart Canada Gaming social media person tweeted. Just need an address. They attached the photo show to the highly recognizable and now iconic Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC invitation. It's basically used in every Nintendo Direct when a DLC fighter is announced as a way to tell everyone that the character has been invited to fight in Smash. A couple possibilities. Number 1. Walmart accidentally leaked the next Smash DLC. Retailers often have access to embargoed information, but would they have this early, and why would that highly secretive information be given to that Twitter manager? And if they did know, why would they leak something so sensitive? It's possible that they wanted to quit and they didn't give anything about something so crazy, but it seems unlikely. Number 2, Walmart is trolling Smash fans. Random chains like Wendy's have realized that trolling and memeing are the only viable ways to reach millennials and Zoomers who otherwise would find these social media accounts cringe. That has forced many companies to become quite creative with their marketing. Walmart even has a strange Facebook trend where a random employee holds up succulent corn, and it strangely worked very well. Are millennials okay? Well, number 3, Walmart's social media manager is a boomer. The third possibility is that whoever is running Walmart Canada's social media account is completely clueless about what this invitation actually is. Maybe they looked up video game card or something on Google to try to relate to fellow kids online. This is definitely possible, but since the social media person also knows some Halo information, I assume they are full aware of the Smash invitation. For now, it remains unclear if Master Chief is the next Smash Ultimate DLC. It's definitely a possibility, and it's one that fans have been throwing around for years, but it's unlikely that one more tweet is actually an indicator of Smash's DLC. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want your comment to be featured, well, let me know. And today's comment question is, of course, do you think that a character from Red Dead Redemption is coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate? And as for a previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user, Zentis, saying, Crash's reveal at E3, release date for said character and other content, Mii costumes lineup does sound very logical, almost. However, regarding the Mii costumes listed in the leak, why would Neo Cortex be just a mask? I can understand Aku Aku as a Mii costume mask, just like with Majora's Mask, but why not have Cortex as a full gunner costume? Well, not to mention, wouldn't it also make a lot of sense to also have Coco as a brawler costume? Because in recent years, what with the Insane Trilogy, just as important to the Crash series as well, she definitely should get the Mii costume treatment as well. As for the other two costumes, I can definitely see a brawler costume based on Spyro, because as shown in the past, if you're going to do something that relates to Crash, you gotta have Spyro thrown in the mix. Lloyd Irving can definitely see happening because there is a 75 to 80% chance that he will just be returning costume after so long. After my opinion, it will make this long-awaited reveal as a Mii costume be the second most held-out reveal next to Shadow, and Isaac's reveal as returning assist trophies before Ultimate's release. Seriously, I'm no game programmer or designer, but I'm sure it doesn't take that long to bring back old assets from previous games and add them into the new one, even after a few adjustments. Regarding the last two costumes, I can see Shantae getting the Mii costume treatment, similar to Sans, Cuphead, Vault Boy, and Bomberman over Shell from Portal, just because I don't see Valve wanting anything to do with bringing relevance to their online gaming IPs anytime soon. The last time Portal got any attention was in LEGO Dimensions as one of the first 14 IPs to be in the LEGO to Toys to crossover that it was. Valve has also been quiet, they might as well not have existed, already sold off their IPs to other companies by now. So Zentis, thank you so much for your comment, and thank you everyone who has been supporting blocked content on Patreon and the super chats during live streams. You guys make blocked content possible. So if you want to have yourself created in blocked content style, join me for a live discussion, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the blocked content family yet, hit subscribe now. Smash that like button, ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner with, as always, more blocked content. See ya!